Hello, man cavers, and we are back. We're going to do another little job on the JAP. Some of you noticed. Some of you probably noticed didn't say anything. But there you go. Let's correct this. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. So here we are with our little JAP, and yes, we've seen it run, started up first pull, didn't it? A couple of you noticed a problem. Now, the 15-year-old me never noticed, and the 50-year-old me never noticed. A couple of you, let's get us spun round, did. Can you see what's wrong with that engine? Ha, there we go. Cylinder head has been put on 90 degrees outlook. The air is going to come out of the shroud this way, and it's not going to blow over the head. It's going to go bang into them fins. This head needs turning. I never noticed that. Did I have the head off this when I was 15? Probably. Can't remember, but I'm guessing I probably would have done. And I've obviously put it on in line with the exhaust to look symmetrical, and that's wrong. It should be that way, so the fins are this way. So let's get her swapped around. Well, I've already taken the bolts out, so the cover should now come off. I took them off on camera because you didn't want to see them come off again. Right, and here's our head, and we need to spin that round. You're all spot on. So let's slacken these head bolts. There we go. I can see the head is loose. These are held on with three. Oh well, these are held on with three small bolts, and that is it. This is going to be a very quick video compared to the last one, which was 1 hour. Yeah. And there we go. There's another head bolt. Let's hold that head because that's going to be coming off here any minute now. There we go. I thought you guys might like to see the size of the piston of this. And the fact there's no head gasket. Look at that. I mean, that's got masses of compression, so well, there you go. But just look at the size of that tiny little piston in there. See him? Look at that tiny little piston. There he is. Look at that. Tiny, isn't it? And it's domed. It actually rises out of... It actually rises out of the head. Very little slop in that piston. There's a little bit of play in it. Yeah, there's a little bit of play in there, but considering how nicely it runs, I'm not going to be touching it. Oh, there's a nice film of 2-stroke oil in that cylinder, so that is brilliant. She's obviously getting kept well lubricated, so that's very, very good. Very, very good indeed. There you go. Give her a fresh film of oil, seeming like we've wiped her out. There we go. So we'll just give this mate and surface a wipe down. With a spotlessly clean rag. Can't believe there's no gasket on there. What's the surface on the head like? Pretty damn good, isn't it? Yeah, there's the surface on the head. Pretty damn good. So I think So being 3 bolts, it'll only go on one way. Let's get our cover roughly back on. Now I can see you want it facing that way, but it won't because the bolts won't line up. Of course, there's only 3. They'll only line up one way. And the nearest way to that is here. This is the closest it'll get. Maybe I tweaked that, and that's why I put the head on different years ago. I don't know. Maybe to make it look more symmetrical, I put the head on the way it lined up. But I see what you guys are saying. The airflow is not going to go over the head, is it? But this is as close to that orientation, being held with 3 bolts, as we can get it. So maybe it should have come out here at an angle so it just blows down. Either way, it's going to get more airflow being on this way, isn't it? So there. Anyhow, how did you guys enjoy the coronation yesterday with our new king and so? Oh yes. I watched him get the crown put on, but I didn't watch a lot more. Mrs. Mancave watched it on television, but I didn't bother watching all of it. Yeah. Right, let's just torque these head bolts down. Click, click, torqued. Click, click, torqued. Click, click, torqued. Right. So let's get this cover back on. Yeah. That is as close as we can get it. Do you reckon that's acceptable? So the air will like come in and then be diverted down. Yep, I think that'll work a bit better, won't it? I say, having 3 bolts, you can't put it on any, you know, sort of any orientation. It's got to go in sort of one of 3 positions. And that is as close as we can get it to have an airflow over the cylinders. So yeah, I think that must be how it went. Unless it doesn't matter. But some of you commented and I thought, you know, you're right. I'd never noticed that. So all that leaves me to do is put our 4 bolts back on the cover. And that's it. I'll do that off camera. Nice quick video for you guys. There we go. So that is how our head sits now. Shame that head wouldn't go directly on. But there you go. At least now the air is actually going to hit there and be diverted, so it'll make more contact. So yeah, that probably will work better. Anyhow, thank you very, very much for pointing that out to me. I honestly had never noticed it. The 15-year-old me didn't, and the 50-year-old me didn't either. But some of you did. So we have corrected that. If that's wrong, please let me know. I suppose really I ought to get on the Google item machine and find some pictures of a JAP Model 0 and see if see if they are meant to be straight, because I had them in line with the exhaust. Why I did that? Probably to make sure it looks symmetrical, because that looks a bit on the P there. But there you go. That's as close as that'll go. We can always change it back. Somebody commented that this weren't a Model 0. They said it was a... Was it an RS34, did they say? I can't remember. I did read it in the comments. I don't know. Is it an RS34 or whatever, or is it a Model 0? Either way, I know it's 34cc 2-stroke. But either way, it's a 34cc 2-stroke JAP. So yes, there we go. Anyhow, thank you very, very much for all your comments, all your support on the channel. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now. Ha-ha!